Welcome back, everybody. Encrypted communications is at the center of a major debate. Privacy advocates support encryption, but authorities say it can help terrorists stay out of sight. Earlier this year, the FBI tried to force Apple to unlock an iPhone belonging to one of the San Bernardino shooters so the agency could access encrypted data. Now, the instant messaging service WhatsApp is taking a big step to protect its users' privacy as well, announcing on Tuesday it has extended end-to-end encryption to all communications across all devices. Fitz Tepper, a writer with the technology news site TechCrunch, is with us now. Thanks for coming in, Fitz.
Look, thank you for having me.
This is one of those big issues. This comes down to the whole privacy versus security argument. A lot of people out there, applauding what WhatsApp has done. This is user privacy at an extreme. But a lot of people might argue that this really has just gone too far.
So it's important to note that WhatsApp just rolled out end-to-end encryption for 1 billion users.
That's a lot of people.
An iPhone, a Nokia, a Samsung, whether you're sending videos, pictures, text, anything, it's all encrypted. And it's important to note it's been in the works since 2014. It's not in response to this whole Apple FBI deal.
And they did it with a small group of tech experts as well, right?
They have
a very
about
small
40
team.
engineers working for them. They're owned by Facebook. WhatsApp's owned by Facebook. And so the iMessage on the iPhone's been encrypted for the last 3-4 years. But that's only from iPhone to iPhone. This is so big because it's any device. It's someone in a developing nation on just a regular phone. Anyone who has WhatsApp can now be encrypted end to end.
Okay, so the bottom line here is that even if law enforcement, they go out, they get a warrant, and they say, hand over the information on that WhatsApp platform, we need that data.
They're out of luck.
Says, we can't do it.
They're out of luck.
So what happens after that?
And it's funny, companies used to say that, but they actually could do it. They're lying.
But
now
this time
they can't do it. End-to-end encryption has no back doors. And it's going to cause a lot of problems because, there are hundreds of requests a day from law enforcement in the United States for these companies to unlock their phones, and they're just not going to be able to do it. Some of these issues are small. It doesn't matter. Some are big when maybe they should be unlocked.
Okay, so you talked about a backdoor. How would that work, and why wouldn't they put a backdoor into this?
So backdoor and encryption, they don't work together. They're not compatible. It's either encryption or backdoor. If you have a backdoor, it's not real encryption.
Right.
If you have real encryption, there cannot be a backdoor. Even Apple can't read your messages. It's, no one can read it besides your phone and the receiver's phone.
Okay. You mentioned there's going to be a couple of situations where people are going to say, hey, this is a bad idea. What if there's information out there on a WhatsApp device that, of an imminent terrorist attack, that, a child has been kidnapped and they need to get that information, but, the privacy of those people involved in that is being protected. That seems bizarre.
So I need to preface this by saying encryption is very important. Our minds, our livelihoods, everything is in our phones. It's our life. But even though encryption is important, terrorists are using WhatsApp, in the last terrorist attack. And imagine if something close to you, a family member, God forbid, was in a situation where information to save their life was on an iPhone and you couldn't get to it. That's a situation that we don't think of. And that is what, at least the U.S. government, that's their job to worry about that kind of stuff.
So basically now is WhatsApp the preferred device of all jihadi groups around the world?
Well, in Brussels it was. Yeah. Hopefully it's not going forward. But iPhones have been encrypted on iMessage. Now WhatsApp is encrypted. 1/7 of the world's population can now use encrypted messages easily. In the olden days, encryption's been around for a long time, but you would have to go seek it out. It was very hard to find it. You had to be very technically savvy. But now anyone with WhatsApp, which is basically anyone on the street, has end-to-end encryption.
Okay. Fitz, thanks for breaking it down. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Okay, short break here. In the Marvel Universe, Black Panther is the African king and the most technologically advanced nation on the world. We'll discuss how the first Black